Hey YouTube, I'm back with an update on my first mining rig. This to help anybody trying to get into it. I know there's a lot to look over and a lot to read about to try to get this to work. So I just figured I'd make this video for anybody, needs a little help, a little jump start. All of this used to be inside that case. As you can see, we're in my attic. My attic is heated and air conditioned because of the spray foam insulation. There's no insulation on the ceiling. There's my HVAC system. That's an air conditioned heater vent that vents into the attic. So it stays nice all the time up here. So if it's 70 in the house, it's 75 up here. So right now I have two GTX 1070s. I got a GOByte and I have an EVGA. I've wired these together with the same power supply off the same cord, and it seems to be working fine. This one's on its own. When the next one goes in, it'll be a 1070. It'll go with this, and then I'll have another 1070, and then I have a 1070 Ti coming, and I'll put it on the end with its own power supply. So I have the ASRock H81 with the 6 PCIe slots, powered risers. Right now I have the monitor on. I just have it. I have this connected to TeamViewer, so I can view it anywhere. Works out pretty nice. Right now I'm mining GOByte, and I plan on mining GOByte and then trading it for other things, such as Electroneum and Verge. But I can mine, say, $20 worth of GOByte a day, and I can only mine about $6 worth of Electroneum or Verge a day, so I can exchange it and make more money, get more of what I want. I had a problem with when I hooked it up. The monitor wanted to go off of your number 0 GPU. So I reached out to Facebook, and a guy named Juan told me to get it to boot off of this, go into your BIOS. Unplug all your GPUs, go into your BIOS, which is F2 on this ASRock, and set it to integral graphics so it won't boot off of your GPUs. That was a problem I had. I had this hooked to an Airport Express. I had a wireless card that plugged in a PCIe slot in it, but now since I'm going to fill it up, I can't use that anymore. So I have one of these, and I just plugged a wire into it and ran it over here. Everything's in the attic. Right now, with these 3 cards, it's pulling 472 watts. It'll pull up to 500 sometimes. Not bad. So the 1,000, I'm hoping the 1,000 watt power supply is enough for all 6 cards. I may need to go to a 1,200. We'll find out. I don't know. But I'll find out at the end of the week when the rest of my cards come in. And I'll do an updated video of how it's running, what kind of power it's using, and all the cards in. As you can see, I had to put this piece of wood in here to kind of hold this card up because it wasn't long enough to hit here. This is just a frame I bought off of eBay. And this one, I had to space it up with a couple pieces of cardboard and sticky tape, because the video connection was hitting the fan, and the GOByte fit in there perfect. You can see everything's been running flawless. I did this last night, and I haven't touched it since. I mean, it's running great. These are my settings I have. Please inform me if these settings you don't think are good. For my overclock on these cards, I am a novice. I have no clue what I'm doing, but it's working. I'm getting a good hash rate out of there. My power usage is pretty good now. Usually it has a lot of drops in it. And that's all I've got. If you like the video and you get any kind of educational value out of it, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks a lot.